today, we can talk about the famous, the iconic, we heritage, we na the cotton tree. Cotton tree be catch fire just over a week ago. A lot of people debate waiting at them thought about the fire and also waiting for happen to the cotton tree. Unfortunately, the one I feel say dominate, if I want for grade, I think say na the one that we say the cotton tree the witch and then for cutter. It makes you wonder waiting we Sierra Leoneans them know about we heritage. Waiting we know about we past. And waiting we know about cotton tree. Waiting we know. Other countries them in Africa, anything we get for do about the country in past, like cotton tree, we the first slaves them will arrive. We for able bio cotton tree and make good use out of them. But unfortunately, a lot of people think say cotton tree na cost for salon. Well, you know it's in. Make we listen to the mayor of Freetown. Make he explain small about the incident we happen na cotton tree. Listen to this.
The fire force can for do the investigation. We're not going to report say it, but the fire happened Thursday night, and on Friday, I invite Professor Abdul Karim of the Boston Department of Public College, and I call Deputy Minister Sam King Brimer for send specialists from the Forestry Division for make we go look the tree on Friday morning. And when we look the tree, then two specialists and the theory with them and get one of the things that we then say. The forestry man, Dr. Nyakab, is say the root of tree can be born under you don't know. When we look around, we don't see like anything, like say fire starts, we just see some of the ambers, the charcoal, the leftover of the fire. But with the point where it make a lot of sense, is say the last fire, they may believe say, but the understanding that being Chris man, nine light the fire. Because that tree, it gets...
This fire will happen Thursday?
No, this is the one last year. The thing where he say fire cannot hot. You feel to say the hot, but it is born under the roots. Then when the weather very, very dry, it can just spark. So now that's now be one of the things that we say now possible cause of the fire. It kind of like tally with waiting the Met Police then say. Because the Met Police when they're on duty, say because then they between the cotton tree and the Taylor Cummings garden. He say him go na the tree, he look the tree, everything was fine. It turn he go na Taylor Cummings garden. He say not take 5 seconds wait turn back, he see the fire. So to that point where the forestry guys say, is if fire can they under you don't know, it burn small, that, that's smoldering. Then when the place dry, see something happen. Like when we can hear them forest fires them, we don't see so many terrible fires all over Australia and waiting. So theories.
What's from on a security we been there around the way saying go watch the tree be safe. Not saying be safe. Rumor they go around saying that somebody go light the fire.
If person get a rumor, they go find for like we see the evidence. Nobody know able. I mean, we don't hear all kinds of things. People then say sheep been crying at the tree the night before. All of these things, evidence no they from. But waiting really important and waiting make us so pleased. Now the fact say when two specialists then come, then do them preliminary assessment, and the professor they go back on Monday within team for go do more assessment. But the good news, and then the forestry department then they call for a specialist, a tree surgeon, a tree doctor, we based in Agola Forest, we for come, instead for can do some more assessment. But the good news, we then look and we then show me, they say, look, they show me all different sides. Inside the tree, the damage not extensive. They show me, they say this is a rot. The tree been get bacteria, already. That's not need for be treated. Then on the outside, like where you see the tree in Kanda, you see say underneath fresh green day. So you see that the tree they alive, the tree still grow. The tree actually secure. When they talk say go for 90 minutes now, that tree is secure and the specialists they don't come, they don't get any concern. Say the tree about for fodom or he pose a threat, no, not at all. Then they talk about for put fresh soil inside that whole day.
Rumor they go around say they for cut the take because God don't vex for everybody getting traditional belief. So can't you get any plan for cut this thing?
None at all. So you see then rumor then day and then belief then day, it go finally people and show we the evidence. Myself on this social media say the tree get witch. It's on the basis of the entire remark there. And I even understand the tree get soaked from a tourism perspective, from a historical perspective. This not tree we don't stand for over 200 years. Not till we be able for sell, in terms of waiting at Freetown, the symbol of Freetown. Now the cotton tree. You so many visitors when they come to Freetown, they want to go see the cotton tree. Now an attraction, like where Paris get the Eiffel Tower, like where Zimbabwe get Victoria Falls. This now we own.
Leo, how best council goes on protect the country like in the area of security?
Yeah.
Because for the last time we fire been be there, we make this fire be the born on that say fire catch the back now because Christmas go there and go lights fire. So how the security of the tea.
Okay, so even that one day we don't see Christmas, and even when I go there the day after when it been bright until the net they able to see, we see somebody don't chook then dirty, they don't get that dirty in a bag, then chook around the tree. So definitely you get Christmas and they go around. And so as the cotton tree at the moment how we design, it not get like anything with that fence. Yes, you get that tile around, but anybody can step up and step into them. So straight away yesterday we engaged an architect. We work with you already. We ask them for do pro bono work for letting design a scheme. We go get railing, but the concept now for let we freshen up the surrounding and at the same time put in a railing. We go get like that, the iron, the black one we can use for them fence. We get a sharp top. We possibly it go difficult. They go get small gate. We go padlock.
So cancel the cut.
We don't get no intention for cut the tree.
We not get no intention for cutting tree. Then will be the last word from the mayor of Freetown, Yvonne Aki Sawyer. We want to tell 98.1 thank you because not through the help now we get that clip there. When the conversation be to go around about cutting tree, waiting you be add to waiting be to go around. We usai the mayor compare cotton tree to the Eiffel Tower na Paris. Cotton tree na something we Sierra Leone for able make money out of. Now you don't tell we say then get plan for make the work on them for make them more secure. We think say cotton tree they get the attention we need, or we think say because people they use them na road, people they use them as shade, they want to already sell. Christmas them yes can go around day. Now for that they make we not able understand the significant thing we it be to the history of Salone, because I not be able for get hold of why people say make them cutter, and we be send with team around talk to the camera. Some man say now for offer Sarah, some everybody gets waiting then they talk for due to the tree. But like I said earlier, most people they claim say then for cut the tigi down. Why? Because some man say witch, some man say na make the country no better. How salon in better one connect to cutting tree? Let's discuss like family. Salon in better one. How we connect to cutting tree? Say made in cutter, we then cut and the cutting tree go better. How? Or we can just talk, we know they try for think first. Because if you grab say the cotton tree, the witch, the cotton tree na old salon in better one. Salon. I do open the phone line. You get opportunity now. You don't listen to what the mayor say. And I believe say you say safe. Be the follow the conversation we cutting tree be create at that moment online. Like I said, now make be ask, what you be add? What people let me the say for quarter? Again, if you just join me, we talk about the cutting tree. We are waiting the mayor say. Even though the mayor and also from the Freetown City Council then be confirmed for we say yes, fire be indeed happen at the tree. It was rather unfortunate. The Deputy Internal Affairs Minister be go on social media and he been talk say the cutting tree they well and good. And make I read what he say. He saying he see the frustration and misinformation of some unpatriotic Sierra Leoneans, we seem for undermine the credibility of some people. He say he not see any trace of recent physical fire na the cotton tree. He said the cotton tree they intact. This na another show of hate for this country. Please disregard the information of these unpatriotic Sierra Leoneans them where they go and talk say cotton tree burn. Like I said, until we do here now from the mayor himself, he don't tell we say yes fire be did it. Mayor don't tell we say they not the cotton. They not get plan for cotton. As a matter of fact, then they find ways them right now for secure them so that people them we not supposed for get access the people them we not supposed for jump over where they jump over where they go there. They no go there for go cause any havoc. Yes, all you live on here, you need to call for please.
Okay, it's my host friend. Call from Manchester.
Yes, friend. Good evening. Welcome on board, sir. You get the platform.
All right, very much for me, the platform. Just one or two things someone say towards the cotton people and the wish for let them go cut the cotton tree. I know say some of you will know, but not to all know. Now just know for the mind. It get a long story, the cotton tree of Sisoti. They see an area historically. But you know we will explain now. Some of we know, but some of you know. But a place where I believe say a place at the end of this transatlantic slave trade. An area there where something been do about the ending of this slave trade, wherein some of the slaves and bring them, some agreements been go on. Now this some of them be even like left them till government or whoever be in power take them. Or there is just something to do with the slavery with the end that transatlantic slave trade. So I feel say that one day, one main reason that one day, there was even a time where some people in community as Atlanta or South Carolina, but in other South America, where they try for trees and roots. But then we don't go one to another one become even recently where they go gather day. So in other words, an important place I don't go say about Creole them, but some of the Creole people them, where they make up their language from slave from the time when they come back. Just a place where important about the end of the slave trade and other things and they are back, we look important with them. Then the other one I would just want to say to people them, at least you can find again we they left that negative confession, make you always scholar. Like we people and we don't then at the years then the early 80s, 87, 88, when they say, oh, this country don't tranga if they not fit here, you know go blow. You know some of the things that what they say, if not don't like way they feel for something, it will happen. It not gonna happen easily, but if we always say, oh, this now which man and they, well, we hear bad omen to the place. Some of we when they gather for pray, now that pray, Lord look to them. We don't know and pray. If not the pagan way you want to do, when that native way they pray, you pull it, Sarah. But the idea is, Lord left that idea there for the say, oh, negative confession. Even paramedics in CSF, we go now hospital. I remember in those days when they go, when they go for treatment, they are not well. If they not give us injection, oh well, me they not give me injection, not by yourself. But just because of that idea where they go with see, they not give that injection day. Despite of they don't give the tablet we find or even a syrup who will menu. You know go well quick. Because it get by that psychology, you might not get for accept something. So it just the same way what they say out, now so it walk back to the public. And I want me want for say back to all of we Sierra Leoneans. Something and don't know the rush with the same thing because when they give us a bad woman now, oh now which man and they oh now this they oh now this. No, we just take them patient, we allow leaders them for do, then we say find out one or two things, we can get a platform. If you're not hearing we say, well no be don't just say that God help we. Rather than when something happen, we always do that negative way. Because Salon we all want a better one. Now you know what to think they want to add up to this talk about the cotton tree.
Ushman, before you go, with this idea and you should don't talk about the Atlantic slavery and all those things. But before you go,
yes, sir.
You feel we don't know much about we history? Or we don't know much about this tree. Now make people then they call for cotton, or you feel say we know now that other side way the people just like how they talk about bad omen, thinking to say, oh, if this then do this now ain't go make this happen, or we don't know the richness of the history we linked to the cotton tree. Now make people and they talk about this.
Exactly. The point to me, which I don't just see and perceive, for see now a lack of the knowledge of the cotton tree in existence, the history with the BNM. But beyond the, what me want for just help the mayor because they don't introduce that civic education. That for be in assignment again. If even when they can't build that fence day, I don't know no more because the last year I go a rush past. If not something like a script or like I don't call it something where they show, like you go there, you go to read them left, right. Say this, not this, not this, not this. Not when the people then visit no more, then put and they, then do the ceremony and then pull and they. I don't know if it day, but let something day where somebody go read say this now historic something because of the transatlantic trade where then be end down or and ask live and they can't get that and through this so thing happen. there is quite a lot really, but then get for educate the people them. I believe say they don't know much about the importance of the cotton tree. They just they say and say numbers until it just they grow, then keep and day. Because when they even go with the idea saying a past president, didn't they do this, or then they do this. It will not say people are involved in the underworld, but the cotton tree of itself. Now, place, I think, because of even link with the harbor, because I feel say when you look at the water, you look down, how you call it, Connaught Hospital. They turn on the right for go down now, like their central, other side. You could not say it might be seen at the nearest place, because that side and the ship in the camp. You can come there because
yes, to King Jimmy. Now, King Jimmy from, yes.
Exactly. So she been the camp, they really now when I was tell they don't just change and they say, well, Lord, go now na water keep, but ship them they come. So that was the nearest place where they can say, well, Lord, just he put in that transatlantic trade, the important, let them tell the people why they keep this tree. Even that time when he been there itself, or we can go on the air. I believe say Ingo they think about that. For say, let we try educate to people and why this cotton tree tin up now. Not because of them just want for keep them, let both them did it. Now because of it remind we, anybody we can remind we. And visitors themselves they come as tourists and they come, let them they show them because recently few tourists then go there from I don't know Denmark and so on. They get for the go, like somebody they work out with them, we know the museum day next to day, all those things. You know, therefore tell them, say this, not this. But let them put something, what people them go able for read, without go able read. Without not able read, let them they get certain programs like in a SLBC, and get them create program. Once and then they bring, say, the Lord talk about the WAF, Lord talk about the cotton tree, or Lord we talk about anything, or Lord talk about bond. Not to know somebody can weary about bond. Let them know why bond been there. For saying at the end them they carry slaves out of the country because they be easy for carry and go. It's very strange. And when they can the other way in at the west. So all these things people can get for no. They don't know only a short period of time where something just happened. So not all man go able for pay attention. But then they get a repeated programs once in a while. Like somebody could just say, not talk about civic education. No, we show. Most of those books are not there again. They don't done. Them Madam Yoko, history, all those things, they're not there. I feel now they try for bring them back. But for bring them back, let them educate the one they don't grow now, they in between, not go for work school again. So that themselves, then will be a pillar for talk to them picking. If you don't have to understand, say, well, what and tell you so not true. Because then go get for accident that didn't so then say, but let them try. Because some areas they go, many people they know about the history. And I want they want for them encourage the government, the internal affairs more that area day, then based on the mayor himself go doing little, then get them frequent educational programs where they go to show the importance of certain monumental areas in that country day. It go very, very important. And I believe say that alone self could even help for let people and go able to know how we go able to make here, how we able to make WAF, how we able for make here. But people are not know if person go work with say you know one for no only one for 9 pocket money no more he move he go back. But let them they revamp that in people in mind and let government self they know. Because even if you go to some of the government members and some man so say not be ever read this to about law no more if you know. You not go blame her if you don't know about that place there. He left to person when in brain he wide for read, but you not go blame back person who not able to read wide. Because until him been just focus on one thing for late progress. So now they need that one day for educate people them. You see, for educate them, tell them, say this na so ide, bond na the reason this, Kabbalah na so ide, or this place here na so ide, or this place na so ide. Who side then get for reserve, or who side then get for preserve, or who side then get for repair. For let people then go able to say this law repair they we add. Like if they go put fence, he high, they put gates. People then go begin why they put this place here. Oh well, now for let this happen. Let them just educate them. There is something in their way visible in any way where it go there for you know just forever. Then go snap them, read them from far because it gets that handwriting them when our sizes and they make them for a distance where the day you be able to read them. So Alexa, if you day across that NPR petrol station, you go see that writing there. You go understand. If you want like go a closer view, then you know why this cotton tree they want for preserve them. Why they no go one for quarter. Because you go back in our social media, as that video go back, where they don't see the woman say, well, then get for come check medicine, he gets secrets inside, then treat her. People know one for another one, then go say, well, now because of now they are the head then so then go begin the pointing, well, who say go begin back faction, they go kayanda, faction go kayanda. Well, you know go before because there are many people who go always they say election now say they want campaign, so well this is the way. I know sometimes they always like things come that country they where they pray say some of our friends they will leaders the way they let them just think about this because they are doing very well, but there is more to be done so that Salon will really try and move further. Yeah.
Thank you very much, Usfriend. Thank you, sir.
Yeah. Thank you. Yeah, thank you very much. God bless you. Thank you very much.
Yes, sir. Thank you. Yeah. Well, that's Nabi Usfriend. The phone line still open. The phone line still open if you want to be a part of the program. We'll close the phone line in the next 5 minutes. I'm not sure we'll start late today. We'll try for come on. Easy, but we did it. In the next 5 minutes, we will close the phone line. Kotinski still there alive. The mayor say yes, he be get bacteria, but then go treat him. He get fresh green leaves. He go come back to. But now, my own question, just like what I ask Usfriend, is it that now we not understand? Kotinski, na make with the call say them for quota. We think so. Make we carry this other caller. Yes, caller, okay. You live on here. Your name and who side the call from, please. Yes, you did live on here.
Hello, it's to me.
Yes, sir. You did live on here.
Okay, yeah, this is the call from US.
Yes, I have written a contribution, sir.
Yeah, what we think is that the previous governments did not come together and the cause for all the things that are happening because the Sidon then left the education system just deteriorate. We people looking for the land, the history of Saloon, for know what things they happen years and years, during the slave trade and other things in the history of Saloon, then take them out of the school system and let the education system deteriorate. So people don't know, most people don't know nothing. And most the people are not illiterate, so they never tell for anything, and they don't know about anything, and so they come up with and then nonsense ideas then about cotton tree, talking about omens and things because they don't know nothing. They know they read and write, they don't get where they get the information from because they ain't still they know they again. All the small they come up na future, the history and they available for schools them. That's if they now na schools them for teach the people about the history of the country. So all them things they don't contribute to the problem we Salon and the face develop today. Where nothing really work. Everything don't crumble, from independence. The only people who are going to take out of it now like the guys then. Because they may stay long in power, the true guys. But since after the guys then to date, man, we don't see what the improvements we don't do for that country, economic wise, infrastructure wise, technological, industrial, everything just cut it down, man. They need to try and do something. Let's say this year, we never talk safe. I was just the kind of program and listen. But sometimes, man, it really smart. People tire. Every day or something else, You need to try and do something about that place there, After all, we all get waiting for some few people wait for the benefit and the masses and the suffer. That's my contribution.
Thank you very much, Ayo. Thank you, sir. Yes, caller, you dey live on here. Your name and who side you call from?
Hi, this is Naisa too. I call from New York.
You get a platform, I said too.
Okay. Well, I come late into the program, but I understand the conversation about, or the discussion about cutting down the cotton tree or preserving it. So for preserver, now good thing, but in order for somebody for like preserve something, whether now you health, whether now you vehicle or now you home, you need for maintenance. So I believe if they want to preserve this so that it will keep that, historic future or historic history about the country, how the country come about and why it's so important or not a very good thing part of the country history. They therefore make sure they then allocate some funds to maintaining that cotton tree. Because I just left Freetown, I take a picture of the cotton tree, and also 2 years back I was there, I take a picture of it. I don't compare the two, it just deteriorates day by day. And also I go on Google or look at the previous pictures of the cotton tree. Then they've been very, beautiful, and really, you go to show us and say, this was a historic place in my country. But now, to tell you the truth, driving by, it doesn't look good, for even look at. Now that one start. Now the fire don't accommodate. And now they want to talk about whether for cotton or for do sacrifices, they can do the sacrifice because 90 people and they recommend it's not a country for democracy. You got to listen to the people there also, right? And that's for those that believe in it, right? But that said, then really need for allocate funds for that, for maintainer and make sure say not a place where people then go to the country, they really want to visit there. Like, take the Statue of Liberty for example, or the Ellis Island. When you go there, there's so many history. You go on for just day, all day, because you read a lot about what's happening, what happened, how people then come about now the country of the United States, so that's the same thing the country needs to do. So we hope that the government or the city council and the mayor then really look into this and request for money that would be used towards maintaining that tree. And your contribution, Danny. Thank you.
Thank you very much, Aisatu. Thank you. Cutting the cotton tree. The significance of having the cotton tree, Usai Ideso now. The history behind the cotton tree. I think, the cotton tree we get for maintenance. Me, Tripoli, feel why people hold the cotton tree like egg or the way we supposed for hold them. Now because of Usaide, people in the past day anyhow. That's so me feel. People pass there anyhow. Christmas can make a boat. Anybody can do anything. If you've been busy, Usai Ide. I'm not talking say, let them block the road or waiting because na the road is there for now. And if they say then they block and Usai then they can go. But me feel that is one main reason we make people honor him. But again, the one we not like the Bones Island. The Bones Island beside them, they go take the slaves them the last point for me to enter the water. Or the one safe na King Jimmy, who say them be the tie the slaves them, who maintain and safe. No. Ghana just do the year of the return, 2019. We see how they take and make big deal. Salon, December, we say we do back to my roots. Salon. What we showcase? The attachment we able for create with anything we get for do with slavery go help boost Salon economy. The attachment from the tree to all the holding points them. You go say the one at the island they far. Lo take now King Jimmy. Well, the last budget what they read, the Relics and Monuments Commission, they say then they give them money for make them go fix up some of them places here. So we go wait till let's see how 2020 they end. And let us see waiting them fix up. But I don't think say we for abandon or left all them points in the day. We go give you something. We go add better one to Salon economy. We get it in the way for bring money, way for bring people, but we don't know how for all them. Now the main reason and the way make now we back the toxic for quarter. Where you quarter? What in that mean? Eh? What do you mean? They got in 3 days alive. All the other points there, where they be holding slaves them, and still they dilapidated. And they got in 3 years, then they say for court. They continue to say they asking, I'm not able. But nobody know the court, huh? You know the court. Down the road, where Ministry of Tourism could often them path outside for Waka. I believe say we all where they say for quarter. We go butu weird. We go really butu weird. Now they locked today on program. We will try for come back on Friday. But for today, we lock Naya. And till we meet again on Friday. Tiki Polisi.